Now do the thing.
I take ball.
Yeah. The track loops back around, and you will find yourself at another recess. Take it. Take the sphere out of the recess and place push the pedestal back onto the track. Ride the platform over to Area 5, which will go across the broken piece of track that you repaired in Area 3.
Sure, man. Oh, a cutscene started. The fuck?
I hate this. I don't like this.
So now I'm at 3. And I have to go to 5, so I go this way, right?
Yeah.
Right. The last one.
Ah!
Or not. It's fine, I guess.
They really jet you off on this one. Oh, cool.
So this is 5.
Which will go across broken piece of repair. And getting to Area 5 can be fairly difficult as the arrows are right at the end of the track. You don't have much time to catch up before your platform. One trick. Okay, what if we're there? Insert the bevel sphere into the wall on the left side, which will illuminate the pathway on the far side of the pedestal. Push the pedestal back onto the track and ride it to Area 6. And then we're getting a glyph sphere.
Yeah, that's... Sounds good.
No.
Oh, okay. So it's gonna go to 3. Okay, yeah, I'm cool with that. To 6. Do it quicker. There we go. Okay.
Hey, what was that?
That was them not... It's not as easy as it looks.
Oh, I believe it.
So... If it looks like I didn't hit a button, it's probably because I actually didn't. See, that doesn't give you enough time to... Okay. I think I have to hit it when the arrow's literally off screen. Because I'm not hitting left or right, I'm just hitting X.
Well, I think that's why they said mashing it is a good option. Or I
Well,
guess
I
not.
mashed it and it went
Yeah.
through the up arrow. See, that time was perfectly. I think it's random. I think it's on a universal timer. I think I just have to get lucky. I'm assuming I grab this.
Push. Yeah, take the glyph sphere out of the wall on the far side, and then take the platform back to Area 5. Well, hold on. Time out. Walk across the walkway that you created using the glyph sphere to disappear, revealing the destruction sphere, which we don't care about. Before you go to Area 7, though, go back to 5 and take the bevel sphere that you used to create the walkway recess, and then make your way to Area 7. The platform will stop on the way to Area 7, and you will have to push the pedestal onto the other side. Man, I really wish this bonus thing was just in its own section.
Let's just do it to make it easier. Seems like it's gonna be easier if we just do it.
I guess.
Yeah.
Note that the cloister you actually have to use. Note that in this cloister you actually have to use the destruction sphere as a requirement for completing the trial. Okay.
I'm glad they wrote that at the end of the paragraph.
No shit.
So okay, back to I'm
sorry.
on my way to 5. That's the step we're on.
Yeah.
So I'm on my way back to 5.
Yep.
With the sphere that I got from 6.
Yeah.
I hit the fucking. Why's it gotta be like this? Just Just let me control which way I'm going. I don't know why it has to be like up to chance even at all. It's different.
Walk across the walkway that you created using the bell sphere and place the glyph sphere into the recess of the far wall. The wall will disappear, revealing the destruction sphere.
What do you know? We did everything the walkthrough said, and the thing that it said would happen happened. I have it now.
Yes. Note that take the destruction sphere back to Area 6, where you obtain the glyph sphere and put it in the recess in the wall. This will cause the glyph in Area 7 on the map to light up.
Okay. Stop there.
Okay. There is a step before you go back to Area 7.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is
Yeah, see,
painful.
there was literally no chance to do it that time. I just have to like get lucky with the timing. Because I have to hit it when it's... Oh, that's why you're supposed to mash on 6, because you either go straight or you go left. So there's no losing. So I just have to get lucky. And eventually my mashing will get me into 6. I'm starting to remember this.
This just is bad.
Yes, this part is bad. Nobody likes this part. The other cloisters of Trials, sure, it's a little like escape room thing. That nobody likes the Bavel cloister of Trials. I even like the next one, which is supposedly the hardest one. You know, like there's one last one after this, and I think it's pretty fun. I might not even use the walkthrough for that.
Yeah, I mean, this isn't necessarily hard. It's just, it's bad.
Yeah. Do I to put it here?
I believe so, yeah.
I want to do it. I did it, and it took forever to show me, but it did change something.
But hark! Before you go back to Area 7...
It doesn't say that, right?
No.
Okay.
Go back to Area 5 and take the Bavel sphere that you used to create the walkway.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Then make your way back to Area 7.
Oh, because I was just at 6, right?
I mean,
remember.
What they want you to do is time it out so that when you leave that initial area, you've mapped it out perfectly that you get to go to the right, but that's just dumb.
They can
and
absolutely
bad.
Go fuck themselves if
Oh,
that's
I
the
know.
case, because there's absolutely because I did notice that the arrows up there stop when I click X here to not mess up my timing. But like, fuck off! Like this one isn't even on screen when I'm at 3.
Mm. Oh yeah, and they are doing different things.
I'm sure if you are a speedrunner, you have this timing down. Sometimes it just says no. Sometimes Final Fantasy X just says
Well,
no.
I wonder if the other thing too is they expect you to stop for a hot second at each one to prep for the next one. That's also a pain in the ass.
I can't do that.
Oh, if you stop here, you have to turn.
There's no stopping. There's only following an arrow.
Oh, okay. This is... I don't know who thought this was a good idea.
I blame that one dude. I need this, right?
Yeah.
And then I just dip, go back to 7.
Yeah.
Oh my
Headache?
just one of those like all of a sudden ones. It'll probably be gone in a sec, but like my word.
I hope it stops. The platform will stop on the way to Area 7, and you'll have to push the pedestal on to the other side.
I was waiting for you to be like, the platform will stop on the way to Area 7. You have to fight a mini boss.
I wouldn't be
I
surprised.
me either.
Wow. That went against everything we've learned so far.
Yes, it did. So what do I do now? Sorry,
Now, climb the stairs.
No. I'm at the when it stops.
Oh, I'm sorry. And you will have to push the pedestal onto the other side.
What? Why? There's just a stop here for no reason?
Would you expect anything different from this shitty room?
minigame?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm assuming this is. He's doing this on his own, so I'm assuming this is good. Oh, I got a fade out. Are we? Oh my God, are you kidding me? Are we done? There's a chest. Can I open it?
Just hold your horses.
He opened it on his own. I swear to God, he opened it on his own.
Don't open the chest, cause no, I'm just kidding.
Okay. I was like, he walked up to it on his own.
You can also grab the treasure chest to the right, which contains
I had no choice.
which contains an HP sphere.
Yeah, that's gonna come in handy.
But be careful not to go too far to the right, as you will exit the Cloister of Trials. Step on the glyph that appears.
Wait. Why wouldn't we want to do that? Are they gonna direct us to a special bonus chest?
I'm finding out right now.
Okay. Yeah, I won't.
I believe it or not, I've never played this game.
No, I know. I'm not gonna move until. Because I would love to exit the Cloister of Trials.
Yeah. No, you said that, and you were like, "But why?" And I was like, "Well, you see, Anthony, I'm reading it currently."
No, I know. I just.
Yeah.
We need to be on the same page for this.
Step on the glyph that appears under the treasure chest and transport the pedestal up to the current location. Push the pedestal onto the walkway that you just created, and Titus will ride it over to the treasure chest, which contains Night Lance weapon from Kamari. The Belleville Cloister of Trials is now completed. So do you want that weapon?
So it's just a weapon for my least favorite character. I think I'm good.
Okay, then we leave.
Oh, it's right there. I'm being petty. Now I'm being petty. I don't care about you, Kamari. You're not my dad.
Yuna? Inside, maybe?
Did you hear that line read?
What are we
Yes.
standing here for?
I think that was great. I think everything is intentional. And what is his name? James Arnold Taylor.
I believe so.
Hey!
James Arnold Taylor. I know I
You
mention
can
this
stuff
every
your
time.
taboos.
But James, also the voice of Ratchet from Ratchet and Clank,
Okay.
a game we also played together.
Listen, I'm not
Um,
saying he's great. I'm sure he is.
James Arnold Taylor has the best Fred Flintstone impression.
Oh,
You
really?
showed me him doing Fred Flintstone, and you were like, "This is the guy who did it in the '60s." The only reason I wouldn't believe you is because he doesn't look. He's clearly not that old.
Gotcha.
Is this Bahamut? Yes, it is. This is the best normal summons in the game. There's 3 secret summons that take forever to get. We're not going to get them. We might
What's
get
that?
one. There's one that is cool and doesn't take that long, but that
They
is
join
another
with the
conversation.
summoner.
This
and
one is the
together
best,
receive the
like,
Aeon.
normal one in the game.
Their human souls.
Do we have a name for it?
imprisoned in stone by
Oh
ancient
shit!
Yevon rites.
We should figure that out.
The dead
Definitely.
should be allowed
This
to
is
rest.
another creature that's like Ifrit and Shiva. This is another summon that's in literally every Final Fantasy game. This is more often than not when you play a Final Fantasy game. This is the
Yuna!
most powerful normal one.
Okay.
You know, and then if you want, you can go out of your way to get the super secret ones. But this one is in all of them, and whenever you get this, it's like, oh, this is the best summon.
So many people died so that this kid could stop a wedding that, like, he had kind of had no right to stop.
Well, other than the fact that the dude's evil.
Wait! Don't
Yeah, but
move!
she agreed to it. She was
Only-
down.
Only because her friends were in danger.
There's the last of them.
You know what I mean?
are to
Like,
Yeah.
the
stand
wedding.
trial.
The only reason, and it's silly because we
I
got shot
expect
by
it
a
will
bunch
be
of
a
bullets
fair
on the way
trial.
there. But the only reason the wedding concluded is because
Of
Dragon Ball
course
Z
it
guy
will.
held a gun to Tidus's head.
Mm.
But then she jump off a cliff. Yeah, so this is Bahamut. So we have Zeldin and Hypno, and then we have Quiche is Shiva. What is the horse? Did we name the horse Lightning? Because it's a
oh, we may have.
or no, we named the horse Drizzle, I think.
Okay.
What do we want to name Bahamut? We're running out of buddies.
Tsunami or Monsoon.
Or we could call Bahamut Romano
Okay. Yeah, go for it.
after our.
Oh, I know.
Okay.
Our good channel friend.
Our channel friend.
Yeah, in real life friend.
And okay, yeah. I didn't want to brag, but we do know her in real life. It's spelled exactly like the cheese, right? I know we're good friends, but not
yeah,
gonna
I
lie.
believe so.
Not gonna lie. Every time I have to spell Catherine's name, I look at her Facebook, so I don't feel.
Yeah, we'll say it is our good friend Christy Carlson Romano.
Actor of stage and screen. No one asked, but you know.
Yeah.
Actor of stage and screen. Belle on Broadway.
Kim Possible.
Kim Possible. Ren Stevens.
And somebody from
High Court of Yevon is now
Kingdom
in
Hearts.
session.
Yuffie, yes.
Yuffie from Final Fantasy VII, but only in Kingdom Hearts 1, because in Kingdom Hearts 2 they got May Whitman to voice Yuffie. May Whitman
in
voiced
Yevon's
Katara
name.
from Avatar, and the president's
those on
daughter from the
trial,
first Independence Day,
believe in
but not the
Yevon and
shitty
speak
Independence
only the
Day
truth.
sequel, because they recast
Maester Kemp wants some.
May Whitman's character as the weirdly attractive main
Summoner
character girl from
Yuna.
It Follows. Oh, we're literally on trial for our crimes.
You have sworn
This is great.
to
This is
protect
great.
the people of Yevon.
Oh.
Yes.
Seymour, the big
Butts.
bad,
Then
the big bad,
consider
the big bad Ganondorf guy,
You have
Seymour Butts.
inflicted
He
dire
says like the
injury
most
upon
metal
Maester
shit in this
Seymour
cutscene
Wado,
that I like wrote down so I
conspired
wouldn't
with the
forget it.
Albed and joined in their insurrection.
That being said, I don't quite remember it right now,
These
but
are
he's about to say.
traitorous and unforgivable crimes that disturb the order of Yevon.
Chelsea hates her eyebrows.
Tell this court
Oh, May
what
Whitman is one of
possessed
like
you
3
to
celebrity
participate
crushes I've
in
had.
such
Interesting.
violence.
And
May
Chelsea
Whitman,
hates her
May Whitman
eyebrows.
is also
Your Grace,
the one girl that Ramona dated in Scott
the real
Pilgrim.
traitor is Maester Seymour.
That's who she is?
That's May Whitman.
He
Okay.
killed his father Jisco
With the
his
sword
own
whip.
hands.
Yeah.
What is
I'm a
this?
little bi-furious. that fucking character.
I might watch that movie tonight.
It's good. It's on
It's on Netflix.
I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Logan just keeps
Maester Seymour.
mentioning it in
He's already
practice because
dead.
that's who he wants to be as a bassist in a
It is
band. He
summoner's
just wants to
sacred
be
duty
Scott
to send
Pilgrim.
the souls of the
It's so
departed to the
good,
far
dude.
plane.
And also like
Yuna was only doing her job
having a
as
few.
summoner.
This is related, I promise. Having a few
Grand Maester Micah.
Indian cinema
please
movies under
send
my belt
Seymour
now. The first evil
Send
ex-boyfriend,
the
when he
unsent
starts
to
singing,
where
it's
they
clearly
belong.
a Bollywood.
Oh,
reference.
yeah, absolutely.
And I like.
Yes.
I get it now. To quote Penguin Zero, it's a big
Maester?
joke, and I'm in on it now.
Send the dead?
Oh God, he has the souls in his stomach.
Was that him
would
admitting that
to
he's
send
also he's also a weird zombie dude. So I see what's happening. I think I get this part now. I don't think I got it as a kid. I think I get it. The rich elite of this world are all dead, and they live forever because they feel like they need to.
That's the most realistic thing
Enlightened
I've
rule
heard
by the dead
in
is
this
preferable
game
to the
thus far.
misguided
And the
failures
reason
of
that
the living.
Oron, who is not one of the rich elite, is
Life is
also a
but a
zombie
passing
person.
dream,
Life is but a
but the
passing
death that
dream, but the
follows
death
is
that
eternal.
follows is eternal. That's the quote I was talking
Men
about.
die.
That
is
beasts
pretty
die,
metal.
I really
trees
love it.
die, even continents perish.
Yeah.
Oron is like he's like a
Only the power
drifter.
of
He's also
death
like a weird
truly
time traveler.
demands its
So like
life.
it's almost like the vibe is like
Resisting
You'll
its
never catch
power is
no one
futile.
knows that I'm a zombie because I'm off
But
the grid. Like Han Solo.
what a
Like it's one of
sin.
those things.
Yeah.
I saw
I am a summoner.
YouTube, TikTok, whatever you call
Like
them.
my father before
I
me.
saw like a short on
I am on
from
a
a
pilgrimage
documentary.
to stop
It
the
was
death that sin
two people,
brings.
one person I didn't recognize, and one
Are
person
you-
was Harrison Ford, and they were talking
Are you
about
telling me that too is futile?
when he's being lowered into carbonite. They were talking about how they did like
Grand
a
Maester
million
Micah.
takes of him saying "I love you
I'm
too,"
not alone.
and they were just like, "It's just not working." And then he was like,
People who
he was
have
like,
opposed sin,
Harrison Ford, just don't
their
think about it,
battles,
just go.
their
And then he said,
sacrifices,
you know, what he
were
said in
they
that
all
scene.
in vain?
Yeah.
It's like, that's perfect.
It's one of the most badass, like, off the cuff
Yeah.
lines ever.
Not in
But
vain.
Harrison Ford, he made a really good point.
No
Just
matter
tell
how
me-
many
sorry, I just
summoners
got-
give their
Oh,
lives,
tell me
sin
wait, man,
cannot
sorry.
be
Yeah.
truly
Got it.
defeated.
It
Their rebirth cannot
just like
be
it,
stopped.
what Harrison Ford was saying was basically like
Yet the courage of those who fight
fits the
gives
character,
the
obviously,
people hope.
but in fitting the character, it
There
almost
is
like
nothing futile
it's just like the
in
next
the life
step
and
in like
death of a
like
summoner.
like there was no version of this film that
Never
was gonna
futile.
have him saying "I love you too."
But never
Because
ending.
that's just not what that character would do,
Mm.
and it's cool that
Indeed,
actor,
that is the essence of
cared that much about it.
It's almost like he's just one of the coolest people who ever lived. Can I tell you my favorite ever Harrison Ford quote?
is
Sure, yeah.
rewarded by
He's doing. I think it was
eternal,
Conan when Force
unchanging
Awakens was coming out.
continuity.
Conan offered him on air $1,000 to tell him anything about the new Star Wars projects.
Okay.
And Harrison Ford, without saying anything, takes the money, stuffs it in his pocket, and he says, "I hear they're thinking of making more of them."
That is way better than anything I thought of. Oh my god! Now we're literally in jail, like fucking Luigi from the new Mario movie. We're literally.
Oh, yeah.
We're literally like a cartoon jail
waste
cell.
your
That's
breath.
hilarious. We get to hang out with a weird uncle zombie time traveler.
Whose hand isn't in a sling.
No, he's just being
Officially.
He's just being
Hmm.
cool. He's just trying to look
She's
cool.
strong. She'll make it.
She'll make it? What? So she can die?
I'm sure no, but I wonder if you can translate the writing he's sitting on.
Oh yeah, I thought you
is
meant
it-
I'm sure no, as in she won't make
Everything
it.
Oh
is
no,
here.
she'll be fine.
It seems to revolve around people dying.
Yeah, that's a good question. I'm sure somebody, if it can be, I'm sure somebody's done it.
Oh yeah.
Also, he's blocking most of it,
True,
which
but
makes
he,
it
wa-
tough.
but he was
The bringer
just
of
standing
death,
up a second
sin,
ago.
Oh,
and
okay.
died
I
doing
didn't
so.
notice it until he sat down.
Guardians
Damn.
give their lives
I think
to
I'm gonna
protect
watch
their
Scott
summoner.
Pilgrim when I go home.
Love it.
The faith are the souls
Yeah,
of
that
the
movie like
dead. Even the maesters of Yevon
that
are
movie-
unsent.
there are some movies
Spira
that
is full of death.
I really like, but
Only sin is reborn,
watch 'em
and then
now,
only
and I'm
to
like,
bring more death.
this is kind of like for
It
perfect
is a
example,
cycle of
Jennifer's
death,
Body.
spiraling
I didn't watch
endlessly.
that when it came out. I watched it like a couple months ago. I really hated it. I thought it was super campy, and it was just filled with like slang from when I was in high school. And I was just like, this is not.
Come
like,
out.
I should have
Your
watched this
sentence
when it
has
came
been
out.
decided.
This is my fault that I don't like it.
Sentence.
But I
Don't you mean execution?
don't get that with Scott Pilgrim.
Mm.
Scott
Really
Pilgrim like
now,
manages
what
to
person
like
would execute a
be
dear
weird and
friend?
quirky in its dialogue, but not
would.
date itself. I don't know. It's cool. I think that movie's really good, and I'm very very excited for the anime.
Same. Speaking of Scott Pilgrim, I recently was listening through the soundtrack to the video game because I really
sure,
like
yeah.
it.
Yeah, it's great. They're doing the soundtrack to the anime.
That's awesome. I looked up the band.
Yeah.
I'm not a fan of it of the regular stuff,
Really?
and I'll tell you
What did
exactly
you-
why.
Yeah, yeah.
It's way too poppy. It's missing almost entirely from what I've heard. I only heard a handful of songs, but I listened to like a good 5 songs because I really like the soundtrack to Scott Pilgrim.
I wonder.
It's really missing the rock aspect.
I wonder what era of Onomanaguchi you listen to, because their new stuff is pretty bad.
Maybe that's what I'm listening to. I'd
I'll-
like a suggestion from you because I want to like that band.
I'll link you the EP that came out right before Scott Pilgrim came out.
Please.
It's like 5 or 6 songs, and they're all great. I
What's
used
our
to. So
sentence?
what happened was, I used to listen
Think
to
they
a lot of
expect us to
podcasts
give up and
on
die down here?
Nerdist.com
Mm.
back when
Ugh,
before Nerdist
well, that's
was
a lame
whatever
way
the
to
fuck
kill
they're doing with
someone.
it now. Back when Chris
Where's
Hardwick
Yumi?
owned it, and it was basically
know.
just his website.
Wonder if we should
And
wait for her.
3 different podcasts on the Nerdist
Let's wait
Podcast
an exit.
Network used different songs
There
from that
is an
EP.
exit.
And then the movie comes out, and then the game comes out, and I was like, oh shit, it's them. So I was already a fan of them when they
That's
did the
really cool.
soundtrack for that
How
game.
I want to
fast
get
they're
into
also
because I
mixed.
found out there's a genre
It seems my
that.
father's
Do you know what the genre is called?
Yeah.
You almost had it.
It's not called chiptune.
If,
No, very, very close.
Because chiptune is what it's actually called.
Hard to
Like
use.
Super Mario Brothers uses chiptune
However,
music. It's called.
Summoner
You're missing one letter.
daughter to High Summoner Braska.
Not missing. You need to replace
She
one
may
letter.
be of some use to us alive.
What is it?
She has
Chiptone.
disturbed the
Chiptone.
order
That's
of Yevon.
right. That's right.
Ashuria, what is up?
Hello.
What Nerdist podcast did you listen
Oh
to?
man, I listened to the Nerdist podcast.
go,
I listened to You
Seymour.
Made It Weird with Pete.
No
Pete
one
Holmes.
thrown into the Via
I listened
Purifico has
to
ever
the Indoor
survived.
Kids with Camille Nanjiani and
Yet there
Emily.
is always a small chance
His
that
wife.
they might.
I forgot her name. Sorry, the one with Still's disease.
Place guards at the
And I listened to the
exit
Todd
kill
Glass
any
show. That one
reemerge.
is my favorite, and
Sir,
I think I'm gonna
Leave
go
that
back
to
and
me.
listen to it and see if it's any good to listen to it again.
Oh,
The whole premise of the
First your
Todd Glass
father,
show was
now
each
your
episode
bride.
was 2.5 hours long.
allow me to do this.
And it was an
because she is my
hour-long
bride.
normal interview, and then there was
Wait,
like
I will
uh,
go too.
a break
You do not trust
that
me?
you like they off
Would you trust
air
a
did a
man
break,
who
and then when
murdered
they
his
come
father?
back, they've all gotten high together,
Very well.
and
As
they
you
just
wish.
do more interview, but now it's really silly.
Awesome.
I remember liking it a lot.
Ashuria, I'm glad you're here. I was just thinking the other day. I was like,
Oh,
we haven't heard from Ashuria in a while, and
I
I'm glad you're still hanging out with us.
forgot about this part.
Oh, have we fucking saved?
We're about to.
Okay.
That's not the important part though. Look at who we're playing as.
Oh, nice.
We're playing as Girl.
You said and his wife, and as I said, I'm watching through Dr. Venture again right now. Do you know
You mean
that?
the Venture Brothers?
What did I say?
Dr. Venture?
That's the father character. Sorry.
Okay,
Yeah.
no worries. I was like,
The Venture Bros.
I
I'm
was
watching
like,
the Venture Bros right
doesn't
now.
sound right to me.
And there's one character. It's an ongoing joke, and I think it's my favorite joke in the whole show. But there's the villain's girlfriend. Her name is literally Dr. Girlfriend.
Okay.
And then as the show progresses, not to spoil things, but she goes from Dr. Girlfriend to Dr. Fiance to Dr. Mrs. the Monarch.
Okay.
And
There must be
there's
exits.
little. The show is awesome with Easter eggs and little hidden stuff. She does eventually get a real name. She does
Oh.
have a real name, but those are like her professional names. I just love Dr. Girlfriend.
Okay, there is enemies. Good news, I found Oron. I think I have to find all my party members, and of all the ones to find first, I found
Yes.
Oron.
Yes.
So I have
We're
the two.
saved. We're gonna make it.
Oh my god, we literally. It's tsunami. It wasn't monsoon or lightning or drizzle.
Damn.
It was tsunami. So we
I'm
had
so
Zeldin,
glad we
Hypno,
didn't-
Tsunami, Quiche, and Ramon. I think these are the only. I think that's the only summons we're gonna get, but we'll check back in with that later. I'm supposed to do fire damage. Oh, they're really weak.
Ashuria says, I was a big sex nerd Sandra fan.
Yo, sex nerd Sandra. I remember her. She was awesome.
I love that name.
I feel like I listened to her when I was a little too young, but she was great. Very, very sex positive, obviously. I mean, it was the Sex Nerdist podcast. So I forget exactly like what the format was. I think they just answered fan questions.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. What was the dude? What was the dude on Sex Nerd Sandra's podcast with the deep voice?
Dr. Girlfriend.
It was Dr. Girlfriend, actually. I just remembered. Thank you for watching. Please be sure to like and subscribe.
Our channel has daily uploads from podcast video essays, Let's Plays to skits.
Be sure to watch on Twitch. We stream all our video game and podcast content live at 5 EST every Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday.
Our intro is by Brad Kendrick and music by Froggy and the Friendship. Link to all that in the description below.
Thanks again, and we'll see you next time.